Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Pat, and today it's Wednesday. I've been thinking a lot about America. I'm not going to talk about politics today, but I'm going to talk about America. And I'm going to talk about if there is racial tension in America. Right now, there is a lot of protests for BLM, which is Black Lives Matter. There's also just cop killing, which is becoming more popular. And I just want to ask you guys if there's a lot of racial tension right now. Basically, I sent out a text to one of my friends and I asked, what do you think about what's going on in America? And they talked about like what was going on, like they feel that Black Lives Matter protests or just protests in general are becoming more violent, people are killing more against cops, and there's more shootings. And I agreed with it in most part, but I also wanted to think about other people's opinions. I sent out private texts to a lot of my friends and I talked to them on the phone. It was very, very insightful. I asked so many people and I just thought to myself, what do people really think? Some people said it's not a racial issue, it's more of a violence issue, like guns and problems with that. Some people did think, and still do think, it's a racial issue between African Americans and whites. And then some people just had no opinion. They didn't have any thought about it. I think the biggest right now is cops, whether they're good and bad. Now, I was talking to my one friend a couple months back, and we were talking about how much media was covering cops, and like how much social media was saying like, oh, cops are bad, cops are killing people, and then there was a bunch of videos about cops just killing people, shooting them, strangling them, you know, all the big stuff. My friend and I were talking, and it was like, we came to the consensus of, wow, there's a lot of stuff about cops killing people. I don't trust them as much as I used to. When I see them now, it's more of a scary situation than a, oh, they're here to protect me situation. Because that's what cops are meant to do. They're here to protect the civilians away from crime and just people who want to hurt you. And I think there's a lot of great cops out there, but I think it's just more of a more tension between cops and regular people. So I just feel like how crazy it is. My one friend and I were talking about this one day, about how it seems like the media is twisting a lot of this stuff around. What I mean is that I feel like the media is almost making this situation worse for a lot of people. When they see something on the news, people will just say, wow, that's crazy. But what the news does, they take things and they want to twist your mind, and they want to take these like images of violence and just throw them at you, but they won't take the full clip because one, it's probably too long for the news channel, and they just want to capture and get your attention very quickly. I feel like people really should go out more and like find the information, whether just take it by the sources from any news station. I'm not of African American descent. I have no family of African American descent. I have friends who are African American, but I've never really grown up in a certain situation of like, I haven't grown up with people who are African American. So I don't know what people are feeling. I feel like whites and blacks are different. Like the way we live, the way we eat, the way we say stuff, the way we just live. I feel like that's different, but I don't think it should be different. I think it should be the same. And I'm sorry if that seems prejudiced or racist, because I don't want it to sound like that. But I think that people who, I don't know, say nothing is going on, I don't see a problem with America, I don't see a problem with race, I think that's not true, because I do see it, like, not problems, but I see it, like, I just see, like, a difference between how people live with one race and how people live with another. There was a Morgan Freeman interview, and I have to link it down in the description, because I thought it was really good, and something that I think a lot of us should watch. I think the gist of it was, why do I have to be black for you to recognize me? When it should be, I just should be known as Morgan Freeman, not as a black man, or as you as a white man. But we should be looking at each other as equals, as men, not at the color of their skin. Even watching this video right now, you guys shouldn't even take my opinions. I don't even think you should believe what I'm saying, because that's the problem right now. Media. I think media has really taken all of it, and blowing it out of proportion and just hurting this more. I think that people now should really take in with their own information. I'm just discussing opinions. These are just my opinions. I think that you really should go out and ask people their own. But I wouldn't take mine in. I'm just saying that there are good cops, there are bad cops, and I think the bad cops are finally seeing, like, coming out and, like, showing themselves to the world. In my opinion, there is a problem that it seems with America, and we're actually finally doing something about it, in my opinion. It just blows my mind how much violence we've seen, not only in our own country, but in this world. And I don't know if guns are the issue, I don't know if people are the issue, I don't know if it's a government issue. In my opinion, I think it's just a world issue that we all need to come together. Now, I would love to say, hey guys, let's all be friends. Let's just drop what we're doing and just be friends. But that's not how the world works. That's not how the world ever has worked, and it's not how America works. But I do think that we need to somehow come together in a peaceful way, because I'm worried that if it doesn't become peaceful, if it doesn't become peaceful, not pizza, if it doesn't become peaceful soon, I feel like the protests are going to become more violent and something bad's just going to happen. Just want to ask you guys what you're thinking. Share my opinions, show my squeaky chair a little bit. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, everything is just my opinion. You can talk about it with me in the comments below. Have a great day, guys. Love you so much. Have a great day. Said it already. Goodbye. Boop!